Coming up on another episode of Through the Turnstiles. Scrapping some random bloke on the train.
History and War and Wood.
Good. Right, how you doing?
Trying to work out that if I was to be an estate agent, how do I sell a house that's right next to a stadium? Speaking of which, bizarrely, a turnstile that goes right through somebody's house. Only in Luton. Definitely not the most restricted view I've ever seen in football. Holding a grudge since 2008. Some mascots scrapping a steward. Spotting another house from my stadium seat. Just some Ryanair legroom. And the joys of celebrating a disallowed goal. Luton Town, 32 miles out of London. A club where 10 years ago, they found themselves in the Conference League. But after years of hard times, financial difficulties, working through administration after administration, they are now currently on form to finish in the playoffs again like last season for an opportunity of Premier League promotion. This is why I love football. I love it when fans stick by their club and deal with the hardships to then be rewarded with potential moments like this. Possibly from Conference League to the Premier League. Who could imagine? Fairy tales like that make the game the best in the world. My only question is that if Luton Town do somehow get to the Premier League, how will they extend their stadium that goes by the name of Kenilworth Road? How can this ground fit the criteria to be a Premier League stadium? Though at a humble 10,356 seat capacity, the ground has old school terraces, clear views of people's homes from the upper tier stairs, people's back gardens touching the stadium complex, and even a turnstile through someone's house. This series is not called Through the Turnstiles for nothing. This has got to be one of the strangest characters of a ground in English football. That might not make it a bad thing, but it's certainly different to the other grounds I've so far visited. And nonetheless, I am always looking forward to visiting a new ground as a neutral and as a ground hopper, regardless of the appearance, of course. So, let's make our way now to Kenilworth Road, Luton Town. Up the Hatters!
Hello and welcome to another upload, another episode of Through the Turnstiles. Thank you so much for watching this video, and of course, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And also let me know as well which ground and fixture you want me to visit to next. I'm always very open to looking at suggestions when it comes to that. So today we are visiting Kenilworth Road, where Luton and Stoke play each other. Now, as I've said in the introduction, Luton are in really good form and I'm fully expecting Luton to win. But, you know, Stoke have also managed to get an important win the other day as well. So, the Championship, there is always upsets that do take place. Now, it's currently 11:30. I've got to go and meet a mate. This is a very easy journey for me. So, let's get going to the game.
Station is History and War and Wood.
Good. Right, how you doing?
They're open, to be fair. They were open it.
Yeah.
We've made it.
Whilst I was just checking this stadium out, I stupidly forgot to record my thoughts on it, so I'm doing this right now. And I'm walking down this alleyway, and on the left is the stadium, and on the right, you should see it, is someone's house. Let's get a closer look. Don't mind me filming someone else's house, but this is a house, and there's the stadium. I mean, that's how close it is. It's ridiculous. There's even people walking in between. I mean, I'm no estate agent myself, but surely the houses would be so cheap and unpopular in the market. I mean, there's a house right over here. There's a house here and a stadium there. How do you sell that? I really want to know. And here are just a row of houses. And what is there in that row of houses? A turnstile, an actual turnstile where there was a steward just now searching someone. I mean, once again, I really want to know how much these houses would be in the market. And I don't mean that in a snobby way. But surely that would downgrade the value of the houses due to the location and the fact there is a stadium through your gaff. I mean, to put things into perspective, I guess this wouldn't be a general occurrence every day, more of like once, twice a week at most. But I'd really want to know how people can cope with this, having a turnstile through a row of houses. I mean, it's just mad. It's mad. I mean this all out of curiosity. It's just interesting. But anyway, enough of that. Time to go through a real turnstile. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Wow. I mean, this is literally like Ryanair. This is like Ryanair legroom. Restricted view, but you get what you're given. Unfortunately, I missed a goal. Please forgive me and still hit the subscribe button. Now here are the limbs galore and all that. Your support is fucking shit. Oh, God, man.
Let's really hear, make some noise and get behind them as they are your very own Luton!
Right up corner there. USA, USA.